gosh, that sucks, but now what? And so I had just always said academy, ROTC, OCS, OTS as you would call it, because I figured academy was the best way to go. Plus they'll pay you. ROTC, well, you got to get into a school and the program. And then OCS, you got to pay for college, which we weren't rich, but we weren't poor. And I thought, well, I'll just take the help if I can get it. So it didn't work out right away to go to a school with ROTC. I had to transfer as a junior to UCLA, and I was able to pick up a 2-year scholarship and then was commissioned in 1992. And at that time, Rain, there was still a lot of tail end of the post Top Gun the movie fighter pilot wannabes out there. So it was a year wait from when I was commissioned until when I started flight school.
Also in that time period, you have the drawdown from Desert Storm. So I would imagine even getting a pilot training slot, or potentially even, we call them reduction in force in the Air Force. I'm sure that's, I think, DOD wide or government wide, but where people, hey, maybe you go through a commissioning program, but we don't need you on the back end. So see you later. Am I accurate in those assumptions?
You are. And there were people that were sent off to be surface warfare officers instead. I had heard stories that didn't happen to me, but at one point they'd get a group of people in, bring them in the classroom and say, congratulations, you're all doing something other than aviation. Here's your options, pick and go. For me, it was just a year-long sit and wait. And I was grateful for that, but obviously I would have liked to have started sooner, but hey, it is what it is. And that year gave me a chance to, number one, have some fun in Pensacola, Florida, which isn't a bad place to be stuck for a year. Number two, I met my now wife, which was fun. And number three, I was able to study ahead because, again, for me, things never just seem to come easy. I mean, some things are easier than others. But I'm not like, and you've probably got the friends too, who are like, good grief, this guy's just good at everything. And darn it, he's good looking too. It's like, golly. So I was the guy, I had to read everything 3 times because I don't remember it the first time, and then just try hard. And then, you think you know something, you go to do it and you just fail and you don't even know why.
Yeah. And I'm like you. I think I'm a solid average, and I have to read things multiple times. And I usually have to experience it and mess it up at least once or twice. Like, I know how to execute this maneuver. Go out there and it's like, that was abysmal. But after like 3 reps, like I'm pretty solid. But again, it's a solid average. You also had a medical issue that almost derailed you in college.